everyone, it is MrFalconpunch, MrFalconpunch 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fan man, back to bring you guys another new video. And today we're going to be doing the first review of Macho March, and we're going to start it off right by reviewing the Fist of the North Star movie. Now this movie for many was their introduction to the legendary Fist of the North Star series. And well, it's not a bad introduction at all. Sure, it has some flaws which we'll get to soon, however this is easily one of the manliest man-made movies you can possibly find. The plot, for those who don't already know, takes place in the aftermath of a nuclear war, which leads to a very Mad Max inspired world where only the strong survive and the weak are left at their mercy. Which leads us to our main character, the legendary badass Kenshiro, the 64th successor of the deadly assassination style martial art, Hokuto Shinken. A martial art so manly and badass, it makes people explode. While initially on the blood-soaked journey to get his revenge on his best friend Shin for stealing his fiancée Yuria, because if you take this guy's waifu, he'll end your laifu. However, Kenshu eventually comes to realize his destiny is to become the protector of the weak in this savage new age, as well as its one and only hero, as well as stop his two older brothers from using their powers for evil. Now, if that sounds like a lot for one movie, well, that's because it is. As this movie crams practically 49 episodes of content in an hour and 50 minutes, which of course leads to a great loss in world story and character development, as well as not having certain key characters and events pop up. While this cramming is definitely noticeable, and despite this movie initially starting off as an introduction to North Star before the anime aired, it can leave those without prior knowledge of the series a bit confused in certain areas of the movie, which isn't exactly helped by the movie's lackluster ending. Though I guess it sort of makes up for it for having one of the manliest 80s montages to ever exist. Now there are three things that made this series a beloved manly classic, being its themes, bloody action, and animation. While the themes of the movie are not as fully developed as they are in the anime and manga, the movie does do a good job in showing the savagery of the new world. But more importantly, Kenshiro's internal conflict between being an angel of death and a savior of the innocent and weak, a theme of North Star that is often sadly overlooked. However, this is most likely due to the movie's intense action. The action in this movie is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, seriously, people's minds actually blow up. Tons of over-the-top gore, martial arts, and of course, manliness. Honestly man, just look at this. It's just so full of fucking testosterone. I mean, even Kenshiro grows a beard in this movie. Extra manliness. While this movie is filled with many great fights, the most memorable are Ken's battles with his older brothers. The fight with Jaggy is awesome due to its incredibly satisfying conclusion, and the fight with Rao, well, let's just say it's possibly one of the manliest fights to ever be animated. Like seriously, the fight became so manly, the earth started to crack by its mere presence, and oh the fucking bloodshed. Which is all thanks to the wonderful animation, which despite this movie being made in the 80s, still looks outrageously good to this day. Which shows us that there once was a time where Toei actually gave a shit about their anime adaptations. I also love the animation during the opening scene. That really helps capture the brutal nature of the movie, making for lots of heavy and disturbing imagery of doom and despair. While not a perfect movie, it did serve as a perfect introduction for many into the greatness that is Fist of the North Star. Sure, the story was cramped, but I still do feel it managed to get its story across rather well despite its lackluster ending. But with every flaw this movie has, it makes up for it with its sheer amount of pure testosterone and bloody violence. Which is why I say the Fist of the North Star movie is an amazing movie. And now it's time to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I am MrFalconpunch 996. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or you'll be Falcon punched in the face. So you better do it, and I'll see you guys next time.